February 28th, DICE has announced all the future DLC of Battlefield 1, and today I'm going to be taking a look at all of those. So this is kind of some older news, but for those of you who have not seen this yet, I will show you what's coming up in the future of Battlefield 1 and what month they're going to be released in. So the background footage, of course, is Battlefield 1 content. Link to Battlefield 1 will be in the description, and link to this website will also be in the description. So let's go ahead and get started. So there are going to be 4 expansion packs in Battlefield 1. And today we're going to be looking at 3 of them, because the first one, of course, is They Shall Not Pass, and that one is coming out tomorrow, so there's no really reason to discuss what it's going to be about, because we kind of already got all the maps and stuff that's going to be with it. And I will be doing a video on They Shall Not Pass tomorrow as well, so make sure to come back to look at that if you want to see it. So let's go ahead and get started. Our first map is the Battlefield 1 map, In the Name of the Tsar. So this is going to be the second DLC to release to Battlefield 1, and if I remember right, it's coming out sometime in July of 2017 is about when it's expected. And what it will be adding is, of course, the Russian army, the Russian Empire, into the game, and 4 new maps. Now, my prediction for this is, as you can see in the concept art, it looks like we're having some snow maps, similar to the ones kind of in Battlefield 4. But yeah, so kind of like the rocky Russian landscape is probably what we'll be fighting in. I see a cool looking bridge with the armored train going across it, so that might be cool. And yeah, so it's going to be adding new weapons, the Russian army, and of course 4 new maps that are probably going to be more snow, mountainous oriented ones in Russia. So our third DLC coming out is called The Turning Tides, and this DLC is coming out in October 2017, about that time, and what it's going to focus on is naval warfare set in like oceanary areas. Like right here you can see kind of like some sort of fortification around an ocean with like guns and stuff fighting a ship. So yeah, this one will be focused more around oceans and naval warfare. It says that you embark with a new destroyer and the intense tactical naval clashes. So yeah, like different air battles above the sea, and we'll probably be looking at coastal maps and maybe even maps in the middle of the ocean, kind of comparable to Battlefield 4's like Parcel Storm or something maybe. That is focused more around the ocean than land fighting like the rest of it is. And our 4th DLC is called Apocalypse, and this will be the 4th to come out in December of 2017. And so what it's going to be focusing around is like the horrors of World War I. Like, for example, it's going to be focusing around more brutal weaponry and just like crazed battling that's just shell shock inducing fighting, all the horrors of World War I, as you can see in this concept art image where he sees all the fire within the gas mask and the fighting. So it's going to be focusing on brutal tools and unique weapons, and it's going to be like, you know, as it says right here, the nightmarish horrors of the Great War, been closer as you descend into hell and prepare to enter the apocalypse. So yeah, so basically it's going to be focusing on how brutal the war was. And yeah, that's the 4 DLC coming out soon. So they're coming out, and of course They Shall Not Pass is going to be the one coming out tomorrow, based around France, adding in the French army. I guess you guys already knew that. Adds in the new game mode front lines and more tanks and stuff, I guess. That's what it's going to be focusing around, but specifically mainly focusing on the French. So a little recap is DLC 1, the French, coming out tomorrow. DLC 2, In the Name of the Tsar, focusing on the Russians and probably snowing fighting, coming out in July. The Turning Tides, focusing around naval combat, coming out in October. And finally, Apocalypse, coming out in December, focusing around the brutal nature of World War I. So yeah, you can find this all on DICE's website under the news tab. I'll put a link in the description. So yeah guys, if you have the premium pass or don't have it already, be sure to pick it up for extra supply drops and stuff, but you'll also get all these DLC kind of for free. You have to pay for the premium pass, but I'm sure it'd be a better deal than buying them individually. But yeah, so you can also get early access to all these DLC if I remember right. Of course, the French DLC only comes out tomorrow for premium users, and I have the premium pass. And the regular version comes out around March 28th, I believe. I wouldn't be quoted on that, but yeah, so all those pictures you've seen in the video from the website. The background footage, of course, is Battlefield 1. And most of the pictures are only concept art, so we'll probably not be seeing all that stuff in the game, but it's probably going to be pretty similar to it. So if you like this video, leave a like, subscribe. This was MWC12000, and I am signing off. Goodbye, guys.